Geeksphere, we're not quite at episode 1. You can see we're still getting our studio put together, some lights, a few microphones. Basically, we're settling in, we're getting ready, we're getting there.
Yeah, look, I think we call this the alpha episode where we are right now, but we wanted to do a special edition. We've got something very cool to show you.
Oh, yes.
So even though our studio is currently under construction, as you can see to my right behind me, we've got a green screen that's going in, so we're going to have some fun. We wanted to share something with you tonight.
Something that I've been looking forward to for quite a while, and when Brad said, I've got it, what are you doing? We came into the studio.
Yeah, even under construction. So we've got some stories to tell about this particular device, and they'll be up on the blog at Geeksphere.tv. You'll see the full story.
Yep.
But shall we get on with it?
Why not?
Okay, so I'm going to get it from underneath here. This here is the new Microsoft Surface RT device. I've been waiting about 5 years for this device, and this literally has just landed in the country. Still unboxed, and we wanted to take you through what the experience was and really show you what the new Windows Surface RT device is all about. We'll cut this into 2 episodes for you. Well, one, we'll do the unboxing, the talking about the hardware, and episode 2 will take you through the operating system and everything else like that.
Brilliant.
So what have we got here to start off with? This is as we mentioned, the Windows Surface RT device, straight from New York. It's the 32 gigabit edition, and it's the one with the black keyboard. So you are going to experience, as we unbox at the same time for the first time, as you will find out, this thing is very new for all of us. So
just shut up and unbox it, will you?
Okay, sorry, I'm rabbiting too much. So what do we get when we unbox this device? Well, really nice packaging. Oh, wow, very nice. Wow. So straight off the bat, you get a keyboard. So this is the new touch keyboard. It's going to be a little bit hard to see on the camera. We'll do some close-ups a little bit later, but it comes in really nice packaging. And obviously this is the new magnetic face. Oh, wow, that's very, very light. Very hard to see on the camera, but it's a few millimeters thick.
Wow, and it's quite solid, actually. I have to admit, initially, it feels like a bit of cardboard. Oh, and our set is falling apart.
Always going to happen.
It does, yeah, it feels like a bit of felt and cardboard. So that's going to be interesting to see how that works as a keyboard.
Right. Oh, well, really nicely presented. As you can see from inside the box here, Microsoft taking quite a bit of care to make sure the out-of-box experience is really, really good. So what do you get with the Surface device? Obviously, this is a US-based device, so we will be getting an adapter later in the show to be able to do this, and a really unique type of connector for power supply. So, again, very hard to see on the camera right now, but it's a small sort of touch-based connector, which we'll try out in a few minutes there.
It's actually the same connector that sits on the keyboard itself. So,
oh, wow.
All right.
Oh, that is very, very nice. So, obviously, black-based device, similar to black keyboard, still in its packaging, as you can see. Again, it's about, it feels about 5 to 6 millimeters thick, weight-wise.
Okay, that's feels quite weighty, but it actually feels like a solid device, like a bit of slate, to be honest.
Yeah. It feels like actually feels about the thickness of an iPad 2.
Yeah.
Or an iPad 3.
It's actually a little bit bulkier than I thought it would be, to be fair.
Yeah.
So as we go around it, we can see the keyboard connector underneath here, a similar style connector, which I'm assuming is probably the power connector, USB, looks like a mini HDMI, and headphone socket, volume dial on the side. And since this is Brad's, I'm not even going to open the shrink wrap yet.
Simple packaging, and that's pretty much in the box so far. We'll have a quick look in a minute.
Yeah. You do the honors there,
thank you. So, taking it out, as you can see, we really wanted to save this for the Geeksphere. Wow, actually that feels better than I thought. That screen, I've heard quite a few people complaining about the look of the screen. Now, to me, we're going to get kind of a reflection off the set here, but that is really nice.
We won't even mention that Brad had it upside down either.
No, I'm just playing around having a look at that one. So you've got the keyboard and the power dock on that side, keyboard connector here. You've got your volume roller bar just on this side just here, and a USB port, something that obviously the iDevices. Now, there's something I have waited a long time to do. I want to see this if this works like the ads.
Let's spin this table around a bit. So
yeah. Oh wow, that is a very, very nice experience. Let me just take that apart again. So this is the keyboard. This is the connector. So you've got your two devices, and I'm trying to get this a good view. All you do is, it's actually really easy. That is really good. So I want to do something here. Now this here obviously has been in the country 5 minutes. Holding it.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, that is very cool. Skip, you want to go?
Can I drop this?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, we're not going to.
Wow, okay, that is actually easier than I thought it would be. It's almost like it's got a magnetic guide, so it actually, yeah, I guess if you're stupid, you could probably stuff it up.
Okay, now kickstand. You want to take that out for us, please?
With pleasure. Let's have a look at this. Okay, so on the back of it, like Steven Snofsky did, kickstand, one single piece of metal. There's nothing really that you can see that's going to get in the way there.
So you want to know the one thing I've noticed straight away is a lot of devices that have this kickstand capability, underneath, they leave quite a bit of the raw machine exposed with hinges.
So there's hinge arms and springs and that sort of thing.
Really nice finish, really nice cover. They're taking the care with the model. On the back here, I'm not sure if you're about to see this in the video, very, very little the new Windows logos in there. So from that side, actually that is actually, and there she is as you see in the videos. Just give you a bit of a rotation around there. There's the Surface up and running.
Yeah, that's nice.
Now, we are probably going to do a quick break here. We're going to... okay, so here we are. The Surface has got a little bit of power in it, so we're going to start it up and show you the out-of-box experience from scratch. Top right-hand side here, press it on, and you can see straight away we go into choosing your language. So for this particular exercise, I'm going to choose next. And I'm going to choose the language first, and then next. Yes, of course, you have to select the licensing agreement.
Okay, so this is kind of looking like the Windows 8 experience, right?
Very, very, very similar to the Windows 8. I'm going to give this a name now. I'm just going to go in front of the camera so I can quickly do this. So I do apologize. Just 2 seconds here. Interesting. Hasn't picked up the keyboard straight away, Skip. Surface 01. We'll keep it nice and simple. Next. Now, I'm actually going to join the RBG guest network here. So we've just come back from entering the wireless key information. Obviously, we edited that out from a security perspective. And I'm actually just going to use the express settings here because we're just getting this set up. Now, I'm going to set up my email address. Now, I am going to slide this around so we can get this up and going. You will have noticed that we're not using the keyboard at the moment because it hasn't actually activated, which I find interesting. Now, I just want to check something here. No, definitely no activation at this point in time. And then it's going to ask me for my passwords, which of course, hopefully everything works okay with the wireless access we've got here in the Geeksphere studios. We'll get up and going. All in all, at the moment, the experience is pretty good. My only gripe so far would be around the keyboard, but that might be user error more than actually product at this point in time. There we go. Next, it's automatically picked up all my live ID information, and hopefully while that's going around, I'll give you a bit of a look there what's happening. Now, so far, I've been going for probably about 1 or 2 minutes in the whole setup process as we've been moving through this. Now, from previous Windows 8 installations from here on in, we're looking at probably about another minute, maybe 2, while it goes through this basic setup. Okay, so obviously we just came back. It's been about 1 minute. We're finalizing my settings, and we're going through the new Windows 8 experience. Obviously, in the background, what it's doing is it's setting ourselves up for Windows 8, and it'll start going through on how I use Windows 8. Now, whilst for a new user, I think this is fantastic, I find it frustrating as a user that's used Windows 8 quite a few times. I'd love to be able to go escape, escape, escape and get out of it. But you have to sort of sit through about 1 to 2 minutes of the introductory video.
I think part of that is also that it's actually still building the process. Yeah. So it's kind of smoke and mirrors. Hey, we're running you through a training video when in fact we're actually doing, this is a fancy progress counter.
Yeah, this is the old donut as we used to know, or the progress bar. I think this is a new way of getting through it. So this will take now about another minute or two for the setup. So all up end to end from out of the box to be up and going, hopefully will be about 10 minutes, and we'll come back in a second. Okay, so as we've come back, we've time elapse has been about a minute and a half to 2 minutes now. And one of the new things we've noticed with Windows Surface RT compared to other Windows 8 installations that I've never seen before, Skip, how about you? Have you seen this?
No.
Is it's actually telling us it's installing the apps. So it would be interesting to find out whether this is because we've put our Wi-Fi connection in straight away, or is it just the part of the default RT installation? But this is something very, very different than I've seen from other installations at this point in time. I've been lucky to actually have my hands on a RT-based device at Microsoft TechEd, which ran back in the first week of September. Again, that was a prototype unit from the operating system side of things, not the full release to manufacturing or RTM build. So yeah, please don't turn off the PC. Now, we are running this on battery. Rather than rushing out to a store to get you an adapter so we could continue recording this, we decided just to risk it and go off the battery. So this is where we hope demos don't go wrong. Okay, so that took about another 45 seconds, and it's just come up with let's start, and then we're up and running. So looking at the total length of time, it takes about 10 minutes from out of the box, powering it on, to getting up and going. It's pulled down all my Windows 8 settings straight away. So I already have an existing Windows 8 device, and that's actually really impressive that everything has followed me. There you got Die and Skip. Wow. That's actually really impressive. I'm quite. It's brought down all my user settings already. It's bringing everything down. The interface is really, really fluid as we're going through. The touch is stunning. That is a very, very nice experience. Now we still have a desktop. There's the Windows desktop running on Windows RT. Automatically pinned is the Office 2013 applications. Now, obviously, with Windows RT, you don't get Outlook, so you're going to be using the default mail client that comes in. So let's have a look at how we're looking here. Really nice. Obviously, straight back to the start menu. Yep, this is very, very crisp. Very, very crisp experience. Let's go to the store and have a quick look at the Windows Store experience, and then we'll call it a night here. We will be doing episode 2 a lot more in depth, but like I said, the studio is currently under construction, but we really wanted to take you through it and show you Windows Surface RT in New Zealand, and hopefully one of the first sort of batch of devices to hit here. So straight away, there are apps for Windows RT, which a lot of even New Zealand tech bloggers and podcasters have been saying that there weren't going to be a lot. I can see straight away that we've got Angry Birds is here, we've got Netflix, New York Times, Skype's here, amazing. There's a lot of, these are all the categories that we can go through. Really, really nice experience. Let's look at top 3. One thing I have noticed is that the store is populating all the time. Yeah, these are the top 3 ones that they recommend. So there's definitely a lot of applications for the Surface device. Really good experience so far, and we will hopefully have a more in-depth review for you in the next few days. But so far, out of the box, very good experience. The benchmark is obviously Apple in the market at the moment. Their out-of-box experience is top-notch. Definitely up there with the Apple experience. Android, a lot more fiddly. This has been a much cleaner installation.
Okay, Brad, there is one thing that you haven't done for us, though. You know, you've talked about this really nice device. We've unboxed it.
Yep.
It actually looks quite stunning.
Yes.
And it feels great, and it responds very well. It is what I'd expect to get out of the box experience to be.
Yep.
Really impressed that you managed to be able to fire up your user account, and it pulled your configuration in, all your photos and your, I guess, Metro style things blocked into where they all used to be.
Yep.
Now your desktop is the same experience as what you basically have at home.
Yes.
But you haven't shown us the keyboard.
You know what? I'm going to show you that in the next episode. I'm going to show you some apps. I'm going to show you the keyboard all working. Yeah, I want to get used to the keyboard myself, but yeah, we're going to do that in the next episode.
Very good. And there's probably a stack load of updates that need to come on because it is a new device, and these things were effectively manufactured, I'd say, well before the actual launch date, the final release of Windows 8. So there's bound to be updates that are going to be coming down to improve the device. So let's do that. Let's give you at least 2 hours to get that sorted out, and then we're going to drag you back into the studio and we're going to try and sort this out, see how it actually is performed.
Yep. So far, I'm a very happy camper. Yeah, we look forward to getting these in New Zealand.
Yeah, very good. So that's us. It's a sneak sort of preview as to what Geeksphere is going to be a bit about. As you see, set's still coming together and falling down as we film. So, you know, those sort of little niggles we've got to get sorted out. But we hope the little unboxing gives you a little bit of a taste of just what's going to happen with Geeksphere. As I finish, I guess the other thing I got to say is thank you, Disney. Thank you for taking Star Wars out of George Lucas' hands.
See you next week, everyone. Bye.